Hey again, guys. Do you know what I like to do when LouRok busts my chops for wearing sleeveless shirts all the time? I like to wear another sleeveless shirt. So I did a video on my thoughts on card grade critiquing and so forth. And it's funny when I share my opinions, it gets people's juices flowing a little bit. My man Dylan just made a response video. Dylan, I appreciate you. I watch your stuff. I honestly didn't even really notice that you critique cards. I pointed to you as an example of what's refreshing, the way you sell your higher graded and buy lower graded that look better. Because it hit home with me, because that's the way I do it. Or that's what I would do. It's the way I think of things. And I thought that was refreshing for the hobby. When I come on and I give my opinion on things, it's like these are things that run through my mind as a collector and things that I struggle with. And sometimes I do them myself, right? Because we all go through phases. I've, for the most part, once I buy a card, it's in my collection. I don't go looking to upgrade it for the most part. But I have gotten wrapped up in upgrading cards here and there. I have had cards that, every time I look at a specific card, there's something about it I don't like and I want to replace it or get another copy. We all get wrapped up in that. And I always feel like if I'm going through something, then I'm sure there's other collectors that go through the same struggles. And I speak in generalities, right? It's like I can say that I hate the current state of politics. I'm not necessarily critiquing any individual politician. It's just the broad, what it's become. And so when I speak my opinion on the hobby, I'm not pointing out anybody individually. I'm just saying this is where the hobby has become. And see, I used to collect in obscurity, and I was oblivious to what most other people did or how the hobby in general was going. All I knew is what I read in a magazine or talking to somebody at the occasional card shop or something like that. Now with YouTube and all the different collectors, all the different types of collectors, all the different types of channels, we are privy to all that, number one. And number two, it creates an overall hobby and an overall hobby experience for all of us. And so the hobby itself now has kind of its own entity. And it's like a spiraling effect too, where I see you doing something that I might not have been doing. So now, that's what I'm going to do. It's a kind of a mimicry that evolves and grows and grows and grows until we're all doing it. So I speak in generalities for the hobby like that, if that makes sense. And I'm Italian and I speak passionately. That's what we do. If you came to my house for a holiday, you have a hard time getting a word in. That's just, we speak passionately about things. Especially things we're passionate about. Man, I have nothing but love for everyone. If you want to critique your cards, I'm not coming at you personally. That's the way it is. And, there's a lot of comments like, just don't watch it. And Dylan, you said, just don't watch it. Well, that's not fair either, because this is a community. I'm a Hall of Fame member of this community. I find it a personal obligation to watch and interact with everybody on the community as much as possible. That's almost a duty to me, because people have brought me up and I want to help bring other people up. So I'm only going to watch 2 channels. Come on. That's not the way it is. And you wouldn't want that. You want people commenting and subscribing. That's what you want. We're a community, and we all have love for each other, and we all can disagree on things. That's fine. That's fine. I give my opinions because that's what's going through my mind. And maybe it resonates with somebody else. Maybe there's something I really, want to change in the hobby, and maybe my voice or me talking about it, somebody responding and other people talking about it gets people thinking, gets people talking. Maybe we can change something. I was very outspoken when there were a lot of scammers coming out and the investments going through the roof and everything getting totally out of whack. And I think that a lot of us helped to bring that down in some way, at least. So it's, you can't just not watch people's videos. And because somebody does something I don't agree with, doesn't mean I don't enjoy their content. I don't watch their videos. It doesn't mean that at all. And absolutely everybody should collect the way they want, and you should do your videos the way you want. I'm still gonna watch them. It's okay. I speak. I'm an Aquarius, and part of my sign is I'm very philosophical. And when I read that for the first time, I was like, yeah, because Aquarians, we want everything to be in its place, everything to be correct. When I golfed, it would drive me crazy when people would cheat or not abide by the rules, because I want things to be in their lane. I want things to be. I'm a bit of a purist, and so I have thoughts on the hobby. Of course I do. I've been in a hobby for a long time, and I've seen it evolve. I've seen music evolve. I've seen politics evolve. I've seen life evolve. And I don't always like what it evolves into. Can I change it? Probably not. Do I live with it? Of course. Of course I live with it. But that doesn't mean that I don't have an opinion on it. And I'm sure all of you have opinions on things too. And when I do give my opinions, I see so many comments from other collectors who find it refreshing or have thought the same way or really felt that way but never really acted on it, or it allows some other people to say, hey, I'm not the only one that has this opinion. And that's what it's all about. Hey, make videos, share your opinions with me, share them with the community. We all grow from listening to other people. I don't care who you are. I don't care if this is your first video. I'm going to learn something from you. You're going to make me think in a new way. That's how we grow. We don't grow by surrounding ourselves with yes people. We grow by listening to other people's opinions who may be so radically different from ours, and yet say, hey, maybe he has a point. That's how you grow. And Dylan, I want to thank you for your response. I got nothing but love for you, man. I respect you so much. And my video was not in any way tailored towards you. Adam, Vintage Sanctuary, he critiques every little thing. And I love Adam. I watch every video he makes. So I'm speaking in generalities because I always say I don't hate grading, right? And hate's too strong of a word. I don't dislike grading. I dislike the way it makes everybody just critique every little tiny thing about a card. That's the part. It has changed the hobby. We used to have junk wax. Now we have junk slabs. We used to just have card grading. Now we have people that grade the grade. Now we have eBay authentication where you send a PSA slab to PSA to authenticate it before it comes to us. It's created a lot of distrust. It's created a lot of critiquing on every little detail about a card. And that's what I don't like about it. And to quote Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching.